Welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam Smith, and inside this prototype unboxing video, I'm checking out the third entry of 2024 in the solo game of the month. This is Quests Over Coffee, designed and illustrated by Alexander Shen. Quests Over Coffee will be published by Best With One and heading to GameFound for March 12th. If you want to find the link to the campaigns, you can follow along. It's in the pinned comment and video description. And with this being a prototype unboxing, everything you're about to see is subject to change. And the one thing to mention right off the hop here is the cover will be in full color in the final version. I'll show you that right now. So as you would expect, not only will the cover be in full color in the final version, but it'll also be dual-sided, giving you the choice to have this side showing, or you can reverse the cover in the final version and have this side showing, giving you a choice of two different cover options. Without further ado, let's find out more about what Quests Over Coffee is all about, and then we're going to dig inside this VHS-style box. And as you'd expect with a solo game of the month, you can only play this one solo. It also takes 8 minutes to play, so the idea behind it is, of course, to brew yourself a cup of coffee, have one nearby, and by the time you finish that cup, you'll have finished playing this game. It states on the back of the box, in a land not so far away, in a town you probably don't remember, there is a coffee shop that specializes in quests and, well, coffee. They like to tout that they're the only place where you can get a cup of decent coffee and complete a set of quests, with included fame and fortune, of course, before you finish the last drop. Will you partake in this marketing ploy, thinly veiled as a call to adventure? That's up to you. In Quests Over Coffee, you're going to be rolling dice to complete quests, finding items, hiring companions, earning gold, and defeating bosses, and do it all in less time than it takes to finish a cup of coffee, as I mentioned earlier. Now, checking out the prototype components, again, remembering that everything here is not final. We have some printed out black and white cards, which will be full color in the final version. I'll show you those on screen a little later on. We've also got some actual printed cards with full color, so you get to actually see them. The majority of the cards are done this way in the prototype. We have 3 cubes of varying colors. We have green, red, and yellow, although the red is a little bit off. But in the final version, there won't even be cubes. In the final version, instead of the 3 colored cubes, you're going to have a heart, a 4-leaf clover, and a gold disc. You've also noticed the 3 white D6 dice. These are smaller than standard size inside this prototype. In the final version, they'll be standard size white D6 dice. I've laid out all the black and white printed paper cards. Again, in the final version, they'll all be part of the regular card decks in full color and not printed on paper. And you'll see 5 of them are vertically oriented. That is because those are boss cards. And if you flip each of those cards over, it will indicate boss on the back of them. This one right here is just for a fix inside the prototype for a character card. So it's going to replace a card from one of these decks. Now, let's go ahead and take a close look at both of the decks. And that, my friends, wraps up the prototype unboxing for Quests Over Coffee, designed and illustrated by Alexander Shen. This is the solo game of the month for March, coming from Best with One. It's going to be going on GameFound for March 12th. If you want to follow along with the campaign, you can find it in the pinned comment and video description, which will take you to the campaign where you can follow it in advance of it launching for March 12th. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of what you've seen here. If you're intrigued by being able to play a game alongside a cup of coffee, I know for myself personally, I love coffee. So having a game to play at the exact same time and being able to complete it before my coffee is done is even better. So I'm very excited to see how this one flows and operates. I'll have a game overview and gameplay video for you before the launch of the campaign. Excited for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also join and become a member as well. You'll also find that on the landing page for the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.